Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So what we have is we received an application for to vacate an easement, a 10-foot wide public utility easement that's being part of Lot 27, Block 1 of Miller Country Estates, Division Number 2. The description was beginning at the southeast corner of Lot 27, Block 1 of Miller Country Estates, Division Number 2, recorded as instrument number 955564 in the office of the Recorder of Bonneville County, Idaho. Thence north 1 degree 41 minutes 07 seconds east, 108.09 feet along the east line of said lot to the northeast corner thereof. Thence north 88 degrees 18 minutes 53 seconds west, 190 feet along the north line of said lot. Then south 01 degrees 41 minutes 07 seconds west, 10 feet. Then south 88 degrees 18 minutes 53 seconds east, 180 feet parallel with and 10 feet south of said north line. Then south 01 degrees 41 minutes 7 seconds west, 98.09 feet parallel with and 10 feet west of said east line to a point on the south line of said lot. Then south 88 18 minutes 53 seconds east, 10 feet along said south line to the point of beginning. And then the notice goes on to say at the hearing, all interested parties and citizens of Bonneville County will have an opportunity to be heard in relation to all matters pertaining to the abandonment.
For the future, you can usually forego the reading of the legal description and include it in the exhibit.
All right.
So
that's fine.
Go ahead and share your screen.
Spoken like a true professional surveyor.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna switch over and share the screen with you.
Say share.
Go there.
Oh, you took the wrong one.
Let's see here.
Stop sharing. There should be a thing.
Stop share. Right there.
Start sharing again.
Where is that at?
You had it up on the screen for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Go back into that.
Where is it at here?
Minimize it.
If we get done before we'll zoom right down.
Oh.
Hearing right now for road and bridge.
I double clicked on it. Are you seeing it now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as you can see, proposed utility easement vacation in Miller Country Estates, Division 2, Lot 27, Block 1. It's in Section 15, Township 3 North 38. And the property address that is in question is 9928 North, 27th East. We'll go down to there's the applicant is Jared R. McCord. And the purpose of this is he has to do a preliminary plat because they own a lot in the subdivision, plus they were deeded 24 feet that's outside of the platted subdivision. That they're going to combine that so that he can build a shop. That's their intent, is to do an amended plat, but this was the first step to do this, was to vacate the easement. So moving ahead, so the vicinity map of where this is, the Yukon is where my cursor is. You can see it's kind of southeast of Yukon, about a half a mile. The star indicates the lot that's in question. So we'll look into the parcel map. This area is the platted lot. This is the deeded lot, or the deeded parcel of ground for that. This is, the next one is an exhibit that I prepared that shows the area of the easement that needs to be vacated. They would want to vacate the 10-foot here along the east line and the north line. As it's not needed, these lots are all being served along the easement along 27th East. So you have any questions on that?
What's the property to the right of it?
The property to the right is, I don't have that parcel information for that.
And is it something that could be developed in the future?
It could be,
It's already developed.
I think it definitely could be. It's not developed now. It's farm ground now.
Back to the map, the aerial map.
I guess this area to the north is being farmed, and this is as well. They do have those lots shown there.
Those are platted, aren't they?
Yeah,
The lots on to the east.
yeah, they are. These are platted. Yes.
So isn't the,
How are those served?
Those are served along the front, along, I'm not sure what county road that is, 97th north
Okay.
is where those are served from, is along there.
That guy runs cows through all of those platted lots, and he is absolutely dead set against selling any of them.
until
Well,
somebody gives them the right money.
Yeah, but I would say that, you know, these lots, the northerly 7 or 8 lots in this subdivision, all have the correct, they've added 24 feet onto each parcel from this guy. I think it was due to like a fence line correction or a ditch along there. So that's why that is done.
If
That's
you
why.
remember, I think all this property up to the north was the stuff that Leicester's dad split up. And we had all those remainder properties at the east side of all of his also. The 20-foot strips. I think it just continued on through this subdivision.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so this easement doesn't cut off their ability to get services then?
It does not at all. No.
Okay.
No.
This subdivision has central sewer on it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it does.
It does not?
I believe it does.
Okay.
It's served by Yukon, isn't it?
So long as all the sewer is in the front, the only thing I could see the possibility is if the property develops, if we'd have a viable easement through there to be able to extend the sewer through, if the property is east densified.
Well, but that, they would have to make arrangements probably off 97.
And also this is a 10-foot.
They didn't run the sewer line up 97.
Yeah, that's where they'd have to serve it from.
Yeah.
And this easement wouldn't be sufficient for that anyway, because it's a 10-foot public utility easement, not for a sewer.
Well, public utilities can be anything, including sewer, though.
10 foot wide isn't enough to put a sewer in though, is it?
Not usually.
Well, let me say this: we sent letters out to all the utility companies, and those sewer districts were included on that. And we received one response back from Rocky Mountain Power that they had no objections to the vacation because they're all served along the easement provided along 27th East. So
The only piece of this that I have any reservation question on would be the east-west one on the north side property.
Okay, well, that being said, along that easement, it would only be through that one lot.
I understand, but it would give access to the rear property.
Yeah, but the rear property has
I
access.
think if we do that and he files the amended plat, I think we ought to maintain on the north property line through this existing lot and have them included on the 2-foot extension.
Yeah, but don't those other lots have the ability to get served from 97th?
They do have the ability to be served from 97th. All of the properties to the east would have the ability to be served from 97th.
But there's no trunk line in 97th that runs to the east.
Not currently.
Just a
No.
thought. I don't know.
Not currently, but
Yeah, but they could run where they had a little better width of an easement. They could run it down 97th and come in from the front, just as easy as they could go down this.
Possibly, yeah.
yes. So
Is
we
that
have,
is that a gravel pit to the north?
sorry?
Is that a gravel pit to the north?
It's an
They
old
use-
gravel pit.
Old gravel pit?
Yeah.
He's running cows on it, is that what you said?
See, that'd be another argument for, having the utilities come off 97th. Because if you run them up there, the property to the north is just a spent gravel pit that probably, that's not going to be developed.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a few other exhibits, site maps that you can look at that'll give you a little better understanding of it as well, hopefully.
Okay.
So on the one on the left is an actual clip of the platted lot, the way that it's shown on the plat. To the north where it says unplatted, it actually is platted now. And the easements along there do not have an easement in the back. They only have them along the front, continuing on through. And then the image you see to the right, that is the property in question would be there. And this area back where the trees are at is where we're talking about the additional 24 feet. This is a little bit bigger view of that if you couldn't see it. And then this is a larger view of the exhibit of what they are proposing to have vacated. And again, the only response we received back from any utilities was Rocky Mountain Power, and they have no objection to the vacation of that easement.
Okay.
So
You guys have
there's
any other questions?
I don't have any.
I don't have any trouble. Can you hear me?
yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, just put some findings together,
Okay.
proposed findings.
I have those together, and one more slide. It just kind of goes along with, there was actually a dig line locate done also, that no utilities were marked or of record in these easements. And then the letters were sent to the adjoining property owners within 300 feet. And no responses were received, so.
You said you had some proposed findings printed up?
I don't have them included in the package for today, but I have began starting them, yes.
Okay.
So I just have to add any of the comments from today, so.
Okay.
I think it all makes sense. Yeah, it looks good. Thanks for putting it together this way, Shane. It looks good, and we've got the hardware together in the hearing room that when we're back together, we can do it that way here.
Okay. Sounds great. And I'll streamline it a little bit. This is my first stab at it, so thanks for your patience on it.
Okay, well, I'll stop the recording then at this point, and we can go to the other road and bridge.
Okay. Thank you.
There was no public, was there?
No.
Okay.